Happy Sunday. How's it going, y'all? We're gonna give it for a few people to trickle in, and then we're just gonna be talking about some stuff. In the meantime, let me go ahead and first of all say hello. I hope your day is going well, wherever you are. And yeah, pretty much just to kind of go over just briefly, we're just going to be talking about some just general stuff regarding the stream and some other things. I guess what we'll do in the meantime is probably just mess around in quick match to see if anybody wants to. See if anybody wants to. There we go. See if anyone wants to run some games while we're just waiting for a few people to come on in here. I guess we could even maybe do some rank match, right? I still got to get like 1 or 2 more wins. You can see I'm like a half a point away or something from leveling up. I've got to get my rank back. I lost a couple of rank matches the other day and ranked down. So now I'm back to having the ugly icon that's the one that they use for Master Swordsman, and I don't like it. So I want to try to get in a match or two, and maybe get that back this evening would be pretty cool. Let's see, we got a high-ranking soldier. I'm definitely not going to get any rank points if I do win this match. If I lose, I will lose an absolute ton. So, okay. Yeah, they may be AFK. I just timed out. Squadsman, same deal. The difference in rank is too high. Challenge declined. Right. Eventually we'll get one of these. Senior Squadsman, also same deal. So, nothing to gain out of this aside from a warm-up, I suppose. Right now it looks like we might be having a little trouble finding a challenger. Here, let's go back and just see if we can run some quick match. I don't want to continually keep challenging people that are declining or letting it time out, so we'll wait a moment and see who is available here. Turbo Dave, let's go. I have been challenged by Turbo Dave. Oh, it's a Viking. Okay. I think this player had 1 match that they played. So it could be a new player, could be somebody with a new handle. We'll find out. Whoop. There we are. Right. Reset. Whoop. That should be it. Yep. Right, first one okay. Oh god, that actually hit me. Got the cross up. Walk him to the corner. Oh, maybe don't walk him to the corner, but it's okay. Another cross up on deck. With super. I think we should be able to just mash it out from this point. There we go. Alright, first match of the night. Going pretty okay. Hope things are going okay for you guys this Sunday. This fine end of the weekend. Alright, the run back. Let's see if Turbo Dave can hit the turbo. Vikin's so floaty here, it's basically impossible to get a knockdown, so go for the damage route. They really wanted a counter. Which might be too high. Nope. I goofed it. Yeah. The anchor is pretty good for anti-air. Super unsafe on ground block. Right. Walk to the corner. We actually got... Aw, no. Okay. Reset. There it is. And the orbs, FRC orbs. It's kind of... Baiken is one of those characters that getting a nice follow-up after a 2-hit orb hit can be kind of hard, because often the orbs will hit in the wrong order. So the rear orb, which has the longer run tech time, will hit first, and then the front orb will hit second, so they'll be able to tech out earlier. And Baiken is one of those characters that unfortunately happens with sometimes. But when that does happen, what you can do is you can either just go straight into, like, corner butt loop is a staple that works on pretty much everybody, especially if you're in Goku. Those are pretty easy. Another option you have as well is just wait and only do it when it's low enough that the orbs themselves will kill, which is what we saw in that one just now. I tried to bait it, but they inputted a little slow. Ooh. Oh, I could have actually got that one. Alright, we'll try to get a little meter. Nope. Oh, I got a decent pickup there. Oh, for a second I thought that the for a second I thought the orb was gonna stay out so long that it was just gonna hit her. Alright. Yeah, the guessing game. Oh, nice combo. Trying to figure out. Yeah. Oh wow, that combo's actually kind of hard on her. Oh no, that was a super early burst. Alright, this is what I was talking about. You can get some decent reps with the butt loops. Oh, that was an unfortunate burst. Hey Murmur, hey Donzaiodi. How are y'all doing? I hope your day is going well for each of you. And yes, there will be an announcement. Right now we're just screwing around in quick match for a few minutes, for just giving time for people to wander in. And thank you for the good stuff about the Battle of the Gods. That was a lot of fun. I hadn't done like a more formal exhibition match in a while, but those are always pretty neat. I'm pretty sure that was Baku. Whoop. Nah, there it was. It's my own fault. Ooh, where's my hit confirms? Stream announcement means I'll announce another stream? Probably not. Nah, this one stream is good. One is good for me. Meaty flip kick is pretty useful in this matchup. For example, a lot of Baikens like to. Aw. Okay. A lot of Baikens like to wait. Oh no! Where is my run jump? There it is. Yeah, a lot of Baikens like to wait and block on wake up, where they can try to get like basically get a counter directly off the meaty. And that can work. You know, it is something that you can do, but it does not work on flip kick. You'll just get staggered and have a bad time. Honestly, flip kick is one of those things that if Ava didn't have it, that would make this matchup a lot harder. It's pretty difficult when you're a frame trap character. You know, pressure-oriented character, and you can't do pressure. Wow. Oh, that was... Okay, so that's too slow to punish. There we are. Oh no! Bounce too high. Ooh. Oh no. Ah! Okay. Come here. Not like that. Come on. Right. I was trying to wait. I thought that they might try to slip in like a Sakura or something after blocking a couple hits. Ugh. Can we get the big combo? Yeah, alright. Run up throw, also somewhat useful in this matchup. Yeah, she can definitely Suzerain through the, because you can guard point the flip kick, I'm pretty sure. Also, hello Joefish. Hello Opposite Decay. A move that kills people that can't time reversal backdash. I mean, you're pretty right. It is definitely a. I guess you can consider it a knowledge check and a slight execution check. Whereas, like, you need to know what you can and can't do against this. You also need to be able to handle the reversal backdash. It's time true meaty. Ah. Ooh. Ugh. Whatever she did just now put her hurt box way above her head. What the? Ah. Snatch up the Sakura. Bounce over my head. Go for the unblock. That is also a knowledge check, of course. Got a dead angle or burst if you block the blood ball. Although obviously, like, I'm pretty sure Baiken has some stuff that she can do as well. Just by blocking. She doesn't really have to respect the unblockable. But if they don't know that, this is definitely a game where if your opponent fails a knowledge check, you can just like abuse it. But I guess that's every fighting game, right? Call it too early. That one was also too late. Whoop. Accidental orbs. Maybe? Yeah. Ugh, almost. Yep. The almost throw. Also, hey Joker Smile. Joker Smile face. Ah. How are you guys doing? Ooh, got it to go the wrong way. Let's go. Got the burst bait. I think that was the startup of Sakura, so learned something new today. I don't think that Sakura will get you out of the unblock setup. It looked like she started to pull out the katana and then just got hit. Also, thank you for the follow, Slimer fan. I respect the Ghostbusters reference. Alright. Whoop. Almost got it. Little tick throw. Little unblocks. Wanted to wait there and see if there was a burst incoming. But Dizzy made it not matter. right. I want to try that and see if it works. Looks like it doesn't. Some characters that are floaty, you can get some pretty interesting corner carries on, because they are easy to stay popped up in the air. But it looks like we do have a few people in here now, so I guess we'll go ahead and get things started. Also, thank you for the compliment, Slimer fan. I am glad that you like my ABBA. I like playing Zappa. Little Tick Throw would be a sick rapper name. Oh my gosh. Rip help. Scissoron is framed for, so it'd have to not be meaty. Yeah. Oh, that Biken's your friend? Oh, Turbo Dave, thank you for the follow. And GG's. Those were good matches, for sure. Nah, you don't suck. You are learning. I would say check the replays from where we just played. Go into the take control feature and just play around. You'll notice for Biken especially, there's some options that she has that can make things pretty difficult for ABBA. Yeah, I don't think you suck. Not at all. But very GG's. Yeah, tick throws are pretty strong on Biken because opponents know that she's looking for the guard cancel. Yeah, the little air like propeller, the little like psh, that one is super good. That's a crazy good anti-air. It's just so fast, it's hard to even bait it. But anyway. So to anybody who just tuned in, I want to say hello, welcome. I appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day, morning, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you may be, to check out the stream. This is actually going to be a pretty short stream tonight. We're just going to be kind of talking about some stuff. So let's see. I guess maybe a good place to start is talking about gosh, I gave some thought to this whole talk a little bit earlier, and now I'm just, I don't know, just trying to work through it and figure out how to say all this. So, one thing that I think is very important is to assess the type of player that you are. The type of player that you are can be, that can apply to a lot of different things, from like how you play, your actual play style in the game, to how often you train, how often you play, how often you enter tournaments. Are you just looking to have fun? Are you looking to compete? Blah, blah, blah. And one of the ways that players can differ in terms of like some of the more outside the game type of stuff is some people do better if they just kind of just stay on the grind and they're just like, you know what, I'm just going to train like 4 hours every day. I'm going to hit training mode for a couple hours, jump in and just play online for 2 hours. And it's like, first of all, I totally respect that. That is completely valid. Like, both of these options are completely valid. The other of those two options being that some people do better when they take breaks every now and then. And that is kind of what we're going to be talking about this evening. So, usually what I do after I come back from a major, I think I even mentioned this to a couple people, but usually after a big major, when I come back, I kind of, as much fun as I have and as much as I absolutely love attending majors, usually when I come back for a good little while, I'm kind of in a mood where it's like, all right, I've had my fill. I don't want to look at fighting games for a little bit. And that's kind of how I felt after Frosty. Is I came back and I was like, I probably need to take a break. And what I ended up kind of doing is not doing that. I wanted to kind of keep things going. I didn't want to risk the stream running cold or anything like that. Like, I feel like the stream has been off to a very good start. And I'm certainly, thankful and appreciative that we've gotten as far as we have. I mean, we're sitting at 525 followers, and we've only really been doing this for like 2 or 3 months at this point. We hit affiliate in like 2 weeks. I mean, we've got some subscribers. I mean, everything's going good. But at the same time, I have some stuff that's been going on lately that's just IRL things outside of fighting games, and life for me at the moment has been a bit stressful. A bit, I won't say necessarily bad, but things could certainly be better in some ways. And I think that combined with that kind of general fatigue that I get after each major has kind of put me in a position where it looks like I am probably going to need to go ahead and take the break that I should have taken once I got back from Frosty. I feel like I'm starting to get a little burned out, and I don't want to get burned out. I don't want to, I don't want to ever feel like this is a job or like something that I don't want to make it feel like it's something that I am, that's mandatory or something like, oh, it's time to do the thing. I think that for me that feels like that would be the first step towards eventually resenting it, and I don't ever want to be in a situation. Thank you, Donzai OD, for the gift subs. That is very kind of you, and I appreciate that a lot. Donzai OD is killing it with the gift subs. I see this is not the first time Donzai has given those out, and that's very cool of you. So thank you a lot. But yeah, I don't want to be one of those people that turns, like Plus R is absolutely one of my favorite games of all time. It is by far, without a doubt, my favorite fighting game of all time. And I don't want to turn into someone who just kind of feels like they play it because they have to. Like, I have seen that happen with some streamers before, and it's pretty ugly when I've seen it, where people just kind of, they get kind of bitter and resentful, and eventually they may not even enjoy the game itself anymore. And for me, I have taken breaks in the past for Plus R. Thank you. Is it Mangi? 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 For the follow. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I appreciate the follow. Thank you, and hello. But yeah, I've taken breaks before. Like, one thing that I sometimes hear people say that I always get a pretty good chuckle out of this is sometimes people say, like, yeah, Skeletal is one of those players that, the reason why they're like doing well in the rollback era is because they just never stopped playing. Like, they've been secretly grinding out Plus R like this entire time, and that is absolutely not true. There were long stretches when the game's scene was. I don't think Plus R was ever dead, but there were some times where here in the States it was on life support pretty bad. Like, I'd have to go to. There was a stretch for a few years where if I wanted to really play Plus R at all, I had to go to CE Otaku, which is I want to say, if I recall right, it's about a 7-hour drive from where I'm at. So once a year, I would drive down to Orlando, make a 7-hour drive, stay for the weekend, play some Plus R. And hey Sid, how you doing? And then after 3 days, go back home, and it's like, well, that was really fun. I can't wait to play Plus R again in a year from now. I mean, there's just been times where, like, the local scene, depending on where I live, has been dormant. And, for Plus R, like, the local scene is not super existent at the moment. Like, there's I think I may have mentioned it here on stream before, but I was trying to start like a grassroots kind of thing to get people coming out and have locals and just have like gatherings and stuff like that. And it started off doing pretty well. We had a couple people that were like, starting to kind of become regulars and like really trying to attend more often. People were like picking up games, picking up new characters, and everybody's having a really good time. And then the pandemic hit, and yeah, and now it's like two of the people that were doing that are, I think one ended up quitting fighting games throughout the pandemic at some point, and another one ended up moving to somewhere very far away, like several states away. Turbo Dave, you really want to play this game? You can't find any in ATL? That is really funny because guess where I live? I'm also in the ATL area. Yeah, we definitely we don't really have enough people to have tournaments, but we don't really have enough people for tournaments, but we do have every now and then we try to get a few people out to 404 Esports. It's a little local gaming spot. But yeah, we meet up on there sometimes. If you would want to meet up there sometime to play and just hang out in person or something, shoot me a message. Like you can message me here on Twitter or whichever, and we can, I'll put out the call and see if I can round up a few people for Plus R. But anyway, not to go too off course or anything, but essentially we kind of don't really have much of a scene here in Atlanta at the moment. A lot of the people that used to play it have moved on to newer games, and as far as the diehards, there's just not very many of us these days. But anyway, back to the main topic at hand. I don't think I'll ever get tired of Plus R, in the sense of like, I mean, I started playing this game competitively with Accent Core back in like 2008 or something, and it's remained my number one fighting game of like all time. And Nashville has no plus R scene. What about the? Is there not a scene up in Murfreesboro anymore? Antioch, that whole area. I know there used to. Like I know a few people out that way. But then again, shit, I haven't been up there in a while. I don't know if the scene up there is still doing okay. There's a lot of people with the pandemic. It's like people that you used to see every few months for like a regional or something. Now it's just you don't see those people at all anymore because in the COVID era, it's just not worth that type of travel for smaller stuff, unfortunately. You live like 30 minutes from ATL. If you don't mind me asking, what a general, like, is it like, are you like northwest, south of ATL, or like in relation? I'm just kind of curious to like whereabouts you are. I'm up in the Kennesaw area. Oh, up north? Like up 75? If you're up 75, we probably live closer than you realize. But, yo, that's where you're moving? That's pretty funny. That's quite hilarious. Oh, Nafradorf. You think you missed out on the Antioch, Murfreesboro scene? You see some 10 to 18 ping players on that play sometimes? I'm pretty sure there's still some people up in Tennessee that play. Like, I'd be really surprised if there's just no scene around Murfreesboro at all anymore, because that was like a pretty decent concentration of anime players for Tennessee for a while. Oh, you're going to KSU. Good stuff. Congratulations. I hope you do well. So glad you don't live in the U.S. Yeah, I'm not glad that I do live in the U.S. How can I escape this country? I literally can't right now. They're not issuing expatriation licenses. I've already looked into it. But, anyway. Or not licenses, but whatever they're called. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I just wanted to kind of formally announce, like, I don't like to... I try to do what I say, in terms of, like, I say, hey, we're going to have a stream on Thursday, we're going to have a stream on Sunday, we might have other ones. And I try to make announcements to let people know, like, no stream today, or... we're going to be doing like an extra stream on Saturday or whatever. So I just kind of wanted to give people a heads up that I am going to be officially taking a break from Plus R. Starting immediately. Pretty much, I don't know how long it will be. I do know, like, one thing that I'm wanting to do is, I know Elden Ring is coming out really soon, and sometimes when I go, like, really super hard in on fighting games, sometimes I kind of feel I miss out on some single-player stuff. So I do want to kind of jump into Elden Ring and see what that's all about. That game looks really good. I've been pretty excited for it. Honestly, like, I've been thinking I may even pick it up on PC, because, like, I do have a PC that can run it now, and that would make it a lot easier to stream, or I mean, I guess I could stream it if I get it for PS4, but with PC, 60 FPS, an easier stream, better stream capabilities, there's a little bit to think about. I also kind of want to wait and see until security researchers get a hold of it, because I want to make sure there's not going to be any sort of like RCE that's discovered. Because that would be really bad. I know the one that exists, the one that was found, has already been fixed in Elden Ring pre-release. RCE, remote code execution. It's basically a really, really bad type of security flaw in PC software that means somebody can exploit it and potentially gain control of your computer and make it run code that you, the user, do not want. Basically, people can, before this bug was fixed, because, I mean, technically it's still not fixed. Some of the servers for some of the Dark Souls games on PC, I think, are still down, because basically some security researcher found this flaw and tried to contact From Software privately and tried to be like, hey, like, this is a really serious security issue. And they just kind of blew him off, which is insane. Like, maybe they didn't realize how important that shit is. And so what he did is he actually used the exploit to get someone who was live on stream, and this person was just playing like Dark Souls 2 or 3 or something, and then all of a sudden you see a PowerShell window pop up and you see it start doing things, and it's like, whoa, that's pretty scary. And I just want to make sure, I know that particular exploit, like when the guy showed it off on someone's actual stream, then From Software took notice because everyone absolutely freaked out over it. And that's why the servers are currently offline for those for those previous Dark Souls titles on PC. So, it's definitely, it was like really bad. The thing that really worries me, I mean, like, I don't even care that an exploit was found. Like, obviously, like, sometimes bugs are going to happen. And that is a pretty serious bug, and it's unfortunate it wasn't caught in some sort of QA or testing. But for them to just, like, blow the guy off when he, tries to come to them about it, that's not good. How a lot of companies would handle that is they would, they would silently fix it first and then announce it afterwards. And a lot more, or not a lot more, but some companies might even pay, like, a bug bounty. Like, they might even pay that person money. Like, hey, here's a check for $10,000. Thank you for finding this and letting us know before a bad actor found it. So the way that they handled it by just being, they kind of just told him to piss off. And it was like, wow, that's not good. What if that guy had been like some sort of gray hat hacker where he tried to take it to them and they were just like, whatever, and then he's like, okay, and then he just sold it on some, like, black market forum or something. That would have been so bad. Like, that would have been so not good. Yeah, I was, like, kind of worried for From Software to be like that, because it's like, wow, like, your games are, the online functionality of any From Software game, any, like, Soulsborne type game, is gonna be, like, a big part of it, It's like a big selling point is, you can invade other people's games, you can co-op with other people, and leave little notes. Like, all those cool features that are kind of like trademarks. From Software games, you know. Like, obviously, there's going to be a ton of people playing online, and if that hadn't been revealed, and that exploit hadn't been taken care of for Elden Ring, it could have been very ugly if that was found out by a different type of person. So, but anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna just be taking a break from Plus R. What this means for the stream is I'm probably not going to be playing any Plus R lately. I just want to kind of step away from the game and give myself a chance to kind of reset. And also kind of work on some of that IRL stuff that I said is, you know, part of all this is going on. But in any case, what I'll be doing for the stream, I don't think the stream is going to like go dark or anything anytime soon. I'll probably still pop in at just different times, probably not even set times, but just maybe a couple times a week to do, I don't know, a Silent Hill stream, or yeah, just, you know, if I do end up getting a copy of Elden Ring on PC, I mean, that will absolutely be streamed. I think that seems like that type of game would be really fun to stream. Because, especially because I'm relatively inexperienced in the Soulsborne genre. I played Bloodborne and loved it. Absolutely hated it at first, but stuck with it, and then it really grew on me, and it was like, wow, this game is really smart in a different type of way. Like in a design way. It was really something... It was designed in a way that wasn't really like anything else before. Like, it felt like a really unique experience, and anyway... So yeah, I think it might be fun to kind of stumble around Elden Ring and be like, okay, I have very light Soulsborne experience. Let's see what happens, you know? How is an open world Soulsborne going to be? Like, I think it has potential to be super sick. Like, I mean, honestly, if it's just something like an Elder Scrolls game that has, like, combat that doesn't suck, that itself would be, like, potential, like, blockbuster game territory. Like, they could make a huge splash if they made a big open world game like that actually had really satisfying combat. But, yeah. So that may be on the docket. Maybe if I do get a copy of it sooner than later. But yeah. That's pretty much it. Sorry for I do apologize to anybody who was maybe hoping for like a I don't know, more exciting announcement. But yeah, I feel I'm at a point where I definitely, like, I think that there's nothing wrong with taking breaks or stepping away from time to time, and I feel like I am at a point where I need to do that. So yeah, and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, Don's IOD and Murmur. Also, hello, Velnix. All you missed is we were just talking a little bit, and I just let people know I'm not, you know, I'm not going anywhere for Plus R. I'm not like retiring or anything like that, but I'm definitely at a point where I'm going to take a break for a little bit. It's probably just going to be for a few weeks. I'm thinking like 2 to 4 weeks. And it's just because I feel like I'm starting to get a little burned out. Like, I really looking back, I should have just taken my typical like post-major break after Frosty, and I didn't do that, and that kind of backfired, where it's like, yeah, I'm starting to get kind of like bitter with the game, and that's definitely not good. So, oh no, I'm not like retiring or anything. No, absolutely not. We didn't get this stream like, you know, we didn't build this stream from nothing. And I say we because it was absolutely like we, you know, like you guys did more to get this stream up and going than I have, like by far. And that is so appreciated. Like, no, we're not closing up or going anywhere. But I guess I am gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Just because there's not a whole lot more to say. This is just letting people know that, like, hey, like, I'm taking a break for a little bit. I'll probably still stream other stuff, but Plus R is probably going to be on the back burner for the moment. I might. I haven't decided. Let's see. Looking at the time, it's just now like 9:20. I might come back in a little bit and maybe do a Silent Hill stream. Maybe try to go for the UFO ending or something. It's hard to believe. We've only got like 2 endings left to try to get for Silent Hill 2. And then we can start working on our 10-star runs, and that's going to be quite a time, because those are hard. Yeah, the UFO ending's going to probably be the next one that we do. And then after that, it's just dog ending from there out until I get a 10-star. Try to just grind out that matchup. But, well, I guess we can do like a quick Q&A if anybody has any questions. You know, I don't want people to assume things or like get the wrong impression from any of this. So if anybody has questions, feel free to go ahead and ask in the chat. And I'll be glad to answer, clear things up for you. Oh, Lord Narcom, thinking of something to tell me for the last Silent Hill 2 boss. Oh, you got some strats? I gotcha. I am always down to learn strats. That honestly goes for any game that I play. Like, I'm always looking to improve. I try to get good at like anything that I play. Time to stream visual novel for relaxing stream. Visual novels are not my thing. Sorry. That is not my style. Don's IOD. Who do I think would win? 1 million lions or 100 abbas? I think 1 million lions would win simply because you're essentially asking if 1 million lions would win versus 100 gorillas. Assuming no Metafy stuff. Metafy is still open. And that's just because, you know, the side income from it is nice. I guess, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll leave it up. If anybody does want to do Metafy for the time being, you know, go ahead and book one. We can go ahead and get that going. I guess what it is like, I won't say no if somebody books a Metafy, but I'm not going to be like openly advertising it or hawking it at the moment. Oh, you were going to ask about Metafy? Is that the question you were going to ask, or is there like a different question you had, Don's IOD? Looking for some replay reviews. If necessary, you could just take it to the Discord. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to book a session for replay reviews, I mean, we can. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna say no. Like, that one I feel is a paid service, so if people want it, you know, if people pay for it, then yeah, you know, I'm still down for sets or replay reviews and whatnot through Metafy. But that's definitely going to be like the extent of my plus R stuff. Like, for the time being, I'm not going to be doing any tournaments, at least for a couple weeks. Probably not going to play any casuals either. I just need to just kind of, like I said, I just need to step back for a bit. Okay, cool, gotcha. Also, hello Pet Shop. What if the Abbas are in Goku Moroha mode? What if they're just flashing blue gorillas? They're just literal silverbacks. But yeah. But anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. I'll think about doing a Silent Hill 2 stream tonight. I guess it really depends, like, on if I'm up for it. I've got a lot of shit going on these days, and it's not all of it's fun stuff, so. But in any case, if we do end up doing a Silent Hill 2 stream, I guess I'll shoot for maybe like 10 p.m., so in like 30 minutes. If I do one, I'll post an announcement on Twitter just to give you guys a heads up. And if not, then I'll see you guys at some point. Maybe some other time this week. Not sure which day, but I don't know. Read JoJo's. JoJo's is solid. What you need to read is Berserk. I will praise Berserk from, you know, I will shout Berserk from the mountaintops. I think that's a manga that everyone should read because it's incredible. Oh, you just started it, Don's IOD? Oh my God. It is hot fire. Yeah, the art is insane. Like every single panel is like, wow, this looks like it took hours to draw for like every page. It's absolutely nuts. But yeah, Berserk, super godlike. Absolutely read it. I honestly recommend. This is just my opinion. This may be somewhat unpopular. I actually have a preferred and recommended. What I would recommend as far as the order to experience Berserk. I usually tell people start with the English dubbed '97 anime first. I actually think that's, with the ending being how it is, it does end on a cliffhanger kind of, but it gives you a really good introduction to the world. And the voice acting is actually pretty good for an English dub. Like, Guts' voice is iconic. Mark Dreisen? Guy fits Guts perfectly as far as his English voice. Chainsaw Man. I heard Chainsaw Man's good. I have not seen it. Or actually, I don't think the anime's out yet, right? They're working on the anime. It's just the manga. I haven't read the manga either, though. I honestly haven't read any manga in like a really long time. I am way behind on my mangas. But yeah, Chainsaw Man looks pretty sick. Kind of weird here and there. I mean, I just expect, like, anytime that I see like interesting, stuff that's not just like straight up slice of life type mangas, anytime I see anything else, I just expect insane shit. Dorohedoro is a great example. I don't know what I was expecting. I just went into that one totally blind and was like, whoa, okay. It's really good though. Like, I really liked it. I think it's hilarious that the giant like cockroach guy is named Johnson because one of my dogs is named Johnson. Johnson! Oh, Berserk is gorgeous. It makes me so sad that I don't think we'll ever get the proper animated adaptation that we really deserve. Like, the '97 one was really good for what it was, And the movies weren't terrible. Like, they were okay. They were good, but they didn't live up to the '97. They should have just done hand-drawn 2D and not done the CGI, because that really... Every scene that had CGI, like some of the fight scenes, especially in the second movie, the Battle for Doldry, the fight scenes look like PS2. I know, like, it's a common joke is like, wow, these are like PS2 graphics, and in that movie it's like, no, they actually do like look about on par with a PS2. The frame rate is terrible, and it's like, bro, how are you gonna have a choppy frame rate in pre-rendered video? But anyway. Yeah, JoJo. I'm really happy for JoJo fans. I'm glad that it finally got a really solid running adaptation. Yeah, if you guys noticed, I didn't mention the Berserk 2016 adaptation, and that was not a mistake. Do not watch that one, it's garbage. I have been going back and watching some, like, older stuff. One thing that I saw, that I actually still need to watch the third part, one movie that I had never seen, a classic anime that was, like, always kind of on my bucket list, like, I need to really get around to this, is Memories. And I finally watched the first two short stories of the movie. It's been pretty good so far. Pretty solid. I'm one of those people, I'm like a sucker for older anime, like the 90s stuff. There was some really godlike stuff in the 90s. And early 2000s also had some pretty solid animes as well. Memories is really good. The first story in particular, it's wild watching it because it's like, wow, this feels like Event Horizon, like the movie Event Horizon. And then you realize that it came out like 2 or 3 years before Event Horizon did. And it's like, wait a second. But it's pretty good. I mean, yeah, if you're poking around, you can actually find the Berserk '97 on YouTube. I don't think that the copyright for it... I don't want to call it like abandonware or whatever the movie equivalent would be. But I don't think the copyright for it is really actively enforced. At least it doesn't appear to be. But in any case, it's now 9:30. I didn't want to spend too long on this, so I am going to go ahead and wrap things up. I do want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in. I appreciate you guys. Everyone, all of our followers, all of our subscribers, anybody who's played matches with me or booked a Metafy session, just, you guys are awesome. And I don't want you guys to think that we're like going anywhere. You know, the stream isn't going away. I will still be playing Plus R, but for the time being, I will not be playing Plus R. So, only had one match. Aw, jeez. But, anyway. So yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it up, but I do want to say again, thanks for tuning in, guys. And if we do end up doing that Silent Hill 2 stream a little bit later this evening, I'll put out a tweet, and of course I'll do like a going live notification. I try to do those as well. Try to keep those updated so people can see what we're doing. But y'all be good, and talk to you later. Bye. Oh, and thank you, Lord Narcom. I'm glad that you think I'm super cool. I promise I'm not. But I really enjoy hanging out and talking with you and all you guys. Really. Just hanging out and chatting on the stream is always a good time. But y'all be good.